Alright, welcome to Stellaris. I'm Major Freak, and Utopia sucks. Totally. As soon as I saw the habitat, I'm like, okay, that didn't expand the districts or anything of my planet per se. It was just some stupid add-on to any planet I chose, and as soon as I realized that, and the idiotic graphics of it, I was like, what? This is not what I expected. And not only that, my brain immediately went, oh, this is going to be a pain if the UI just starts spamming. And then I read the comments and then reviews, and I'm like, oh, Christ. And the soundtracks suck. I checked the features. I am happily disabling that one. I regret buying that. I'm going to leave Apocalypse in for now. Check out the Titans, but if I'm completely underwhelmed by the whole Colossus BS, then that's getting nixed too. I've already disabled all the soundtracks from both this, that, a couple other things too, synthetic, pretty much all the DLC soundtracks disabled in game. I like the original music. It's nice and soothing and space ambient. These are like, and it's like, I'm not playing an RTS. Shut up. This is like laid back 4X. Anyways, that being said, I've adjusted my mods. I've tested a couple of traditions. I'm completely underwhelmed with the mid-game. I've chosen my three. Once you get past three tradition types, you're left with the mishmash of crap, and you're like, why do I even want this? What's the use of Unity? This is really stupid. And it's been how many years since they've made the game, and they're coming out with these brand new stuff, and it's like stuff I don't want to install because I know I've read reviews and I know the developer's mindset. It's just idiotic what they're doing, and it's like, you have stuff you need to deal with that is lame and undeveloped, and you're just not bothering with it, because it's boo-hoo hard work. It's like, get a grip, understand your game, fix it. Don't listen to the trolls. Listen to people who have decent sense, and they can't. It's unable. So screw it. Advanced sections, because the hulls, ship design sucks. It's rudimentary. It's just ridiculous. Adding Colossus is not the answer. So I've added that. Elegant Galaxy, because really, listen to your feedback of your players. Just rework the way the aesthetics. Just get with it. I'm sick of looking at the galaxy map and just being blinded. It's just ridiculous. And I just don't care about somebody else allying up and then deciding not to, and randomly. It's like you were trying to give the feel of a living, breathing galaxy, but all you're showing us is how BS your randomized alliance shite is. It's just sick. And the Amazing Space Battles I've always liked, because if you're getting attacked and you're attacking, you want the outposts that give you time to get there, not to fight the battle. And in that, I like it because it slows down that aspect of the game enough that if you're in a pinch, you can, you're getting fought, you're fighting on multiple fronts, and you're trying to get fleets to one side or the other. Your outposts, you're fighting longer, giving you more time. It's great. And of course, it's cool. I like it a lot. But yeah, I tried a couple of traditions. I viewed as many as I could, but I like the Traditions Plus. I'll see how it goes. I'm hoping it'll make sense and won't drain the life out of me in mid-game when I realize the options it's added isn't really what I was hoping for. So, that being said, let's jump in. So, what I failed to mention in earlier iterations of this is that I've gone into settings immediately, and there's a mod for it, quite extensive mod and popular mod, but at the same time there is an option in settings to reduce the size of the UI, and I've done that. I'll just show you where I did it. Here, right here, UI scaling, experimental. I don't really want to go down to 0.5. 0.8's okay. It's not getting in the way. I like that idea. Going smaller is just going to annoy me, especially at my resolution size. Right. So, let's turn the music, and for some stupid reason, Jesus. For some stupid reason, the soundtracks I've disabled in-game, when you first start up the game, it just doesn't pay attention to you, and it's like, fix your own game. You know, how many DLCs paid are you pushing out, and you're just not dealing with the basic game, you know? It's like, Jesus. Alright. Okay. It's a bit better with the music, but yeah, it's just, get a freaking grip. So, I'll be loading, whoops. Right. Got it. I'd had Utopia accidentally started, so this is my favorite. I like it. It's definitely Admiral, the levels, leader cap levels up, and very old. I can go past 200 years. Spiral Alarm, love it. It gives great choke points. It's the only one that doesn't look stupid. AI Emperors, don't want many. Huge, because I went to explore and survey and had fun with that, instead of bumping into some bunch of stupid AI who have already explored and used up all those anomalies, and it's like, that's not fun to me. It's like, I want to explore and check out all these cute little anomalies and, you know, explore that kind of game. And yeah, it's Fallen Empires 2, Marauder Empires 1, definitely. I don't need more than one, right? Tech cost, I haven't really screwed with that. I think it's default. The habitable worlds, I had at 5 last time. Gonna try to tone it down a little bit, but still, I do enjoy finding worlds without having to terraform the hell out of things, and dealing with the pain of, it's a pain in the beginning anyways, dealing with colonies. So just want to find ocean worlds and leave me alone. Primitive civilization, didn't find enough, actually. You know, I mean, you're in a galaxy, there's a bunch of people with your tech level. Why aren't there more primitive civilizations you can uplift? Or whatever the term is, whatever. Crisis strength, yeah, definitely one. Mid-game, I find I reach the mid-game around 2300, so if I stretch it to 2400, that'll feel better. But, and let's push the crisis to 3000, because Jesus. Wow, what an overwhelming amount of Yeah, it's just, are you kidding me? Yeah, aggressiveness, advanced neighbors. Yeah, no thanks. No advanced neighbors. Go away. Hyperlane density, lowest as possible. Abandoned gateways, I find them completely ridiculous and a danger, especially the wormhole home. It feels buildsome, you know. Abandoned gateway's great, but I don't want abandoned gateways, random willy, you know. Make your own. Wormhole pairs, I hate wormholes. Drive me up the wall. But I don't want to turn them off completely. You know, just because we know it'd be fun to have wormholes. It's just, yeah, guaranteed habitable worlds. Sure, why the hell not, right? The AA's got a leg up on you, anyways. So logistical growth ceiling and growth cards. I have left those alone because I have no idea what this means. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that well alone. Okay. Let's first of all, let's see if we have a decent map placement. Okay, so we're in the deep core area-ish, and let's see the choke points. Easy choke points so far. Let's see, I've got 2 exits right here and there, which is probably going to go to here and branch out. And this one is interesting because it goes all the way out to this arm, and there. That's probably a dead end. It's kind of interesting, but I'm worried about choke points up there. That'll be my choke point there, and that'll probably branch off in multiple directions. Seems okay. Let's check our tech. Energy grid, energy capacity subsidies, my main go-to, especially with the gateway. Sometimes you get that crazy devastation on your planet that ruins your energy output. Food from farmers, great. That's really good. Normally I don't get that until later. I would have preferred off-world trader, but whatever. Mining station output, that's not bad. I've never actually tried the Neverlive refinery, actually. Yeah, it's alright. Let's see. Meh. Ooh, that's not bad. It's always helpful, right? This is the main survey person I'll be using. Normally speed. I mean, this is good. I mean, this is great right here. Oh, it's not that bad. I love the light bulb. The light bulbs are great. What do you got here? That's not bad. I like that. Generals. It's okay, actually. And food. Hey, that's pretty good. But I'd prefer building cost. Alright. And this is what the society management looks like. Pretty neat. I haven't really played with it yet at all, so it'll be interesting to check them out. Ship designer, let's see, news design, Corvette, section. Doesn't look any different than normal. I wonder what that mod does for the destroyers. Interesting. Wonder if it even works in version 3 point whatever. Okay. I'll go check if I'm right about this. I'll build another science ship. Two ocean worlds. Wow, that's pretty cool. No, I've never actually investigated if you make a colony ship, whether it impacts your population on the, you can make it in. You can make a spaceship and a shipyard anywhere. Does it only allow you to make colony ships that are in systems with a population base? Yeah, that's a question I've always had. Whatever. Don't really care. It's not that bad, actually. Decent choke points. That would be a choke point here, and I've got a choke point up here. Hopefully this is probably going to be a, so I've got 1, 2, and then a third choke point over here, hopefully. Then it's a big galaxy, and hopefully nobody's nearby. Go out exploring. What I really want to do is find a level 5 anomaly on a gas giant. That is the gas giant ship, because that cruiser really helps you. Alright, so let's go that way, check that out. Oh, okay. Hopefully this is a dead end. Probably not, though. Guarantee it's not. So that's kind of awkward. Yeah, I prefer on the outside. You don't have as many proliferating choke point areas. And if I like the map, if it's not horribly screwed up for me early on, making me defend too many choke points, yeah, that would just be ridiculous. Alright, so that's a dead end. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Yeah. Got a feeling, yeah. So that's gonna have, yeah. I'm not getting a good feeling about the choke point areas. Because although you can reduce the hyperlane density to a quarter, that only affects the connections between the spiral rings arms. That's it. Inside, it doesn't seem to be that slider doesn't seem to affect the connections at all. between anything in the arm itself. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm not getting a good feeling out of this. Yeah, I prefer to be spawned on the outside. That gives me the ability to go along the arm and not worry about choke points until, you know, you get to connections to the other arms, or other arm, be the case. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's go that way. So I've got an autosave for the first year. I'll get it for the other ones. Hopefully it doesn't overwrite. I'm sure it won't. Because I'm not researching at all, which is really bad. Okay, so that's okay. Let's see, go this way. So in effect, I've reduced 2 choke points to 1, which is awesome. So I've got a choke point here, hopefully. And it looks like I have a choke point. Oh, that's a dead end. That's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. So I've got 1, 2, 3. That's a really great, look at that. That's awesome. Alright. Wow, look at that. It goes all the way there. Huh. Alright. Okay. Wow. Looks like a really fun, fun little spot I've got myself here. This is a great cluster right here. Yeah, what you're looking for is a game where you have 3 choke points. No more, no less. 3 choke points are great. You can manage with, see, you've got 3 starbase capacity. You can increase that. You've got 1 here, and then you can make, you know, you can get another one fairly quickly. More actually, fairly quickly. And 13 usually you can get up to fairly quickly. Yeah, this is pretty... Okay, so this is definitely the choke point. Alright. And it's not too far away. It's not ridiculously far away. Hopefully I don't have somebody encroaching on the borders. That would kind of suck. So I'd have to push as soon as possible to get here. So I'd have to calc where I need to start from. Because I'm just... This is kind of... It's great, but it is pushing towards other people's possible borders, which would be bad if they took this spot. But this is alright. I mean, this is great, because look, as long as I can get here, then all these are just stepping stones, really. Oh, this is cool. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Yeah, so this is a great map. There's not a proliferation of ways they can get in. It's very stepping stone, like here, here, and then I'd have to go straight here. But yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. That's a dead end. I wonder if this is dead end 2. Yeah, I love the forearm. It makes choke points great and not too hard to find along the horizontal. And you know, if you reduce to hyperlanes, it's very rare that you get connections this across the arm boundaries. So yeah. Oh wow, this is great. Yeah, it's probably gonna start connecting, so yeah, unfortunately it'll have to be ergodot. Egorot. Igorot. Igor. Uh-oh. Whatever. Yeah, at first I'd freak out about it, but your starbase takes it out really quick. The reason I like the, I forget the doorstep. It's the doorstep origins, because if you're playing with another player, if you both build the gateway, you have instant connection between your empires, which is great if you're trying to support them. So that's why I play with it. There's no other. Well, the other reason, of course, is because it's a great way to deal with trade routes, right? But whatever, trade routes are trade routes. It's no big deal there. Somebody said that in the comments about how it is great for trade routes, but I was like, wait a minute. You're cutting out piracy.
They are assaulting our spaceport.
You're cutting out piracy by going through the gateway, but at the same time, it's quite easy to deal with piracy passively, so, yeah. Hello. This is interesting. Yep. And then how far... I don't think this is going to be a dead end. Cool. Nifty. Alright. So let's go over here. Let's go this way, actually. The science ship. Alright, let's speed up this game. Tradition by 02. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's check out this. What can we do? So, how do we adopt it? Oh, okay, you click there. Okay. Let's try that. Alright, let's see what happens. Interesting to see how that works. Is this a dead end too?
Initiating tactical retreat.
Oh, okay, space monsters. Great. Perfect. Yeah, aggressive, whatever. I don't care. Alright. So we'll go here, and then we'll travel to there. So that looks like it's connecting to another arm. So, definitely choke point there. Yeah. Igor choke point. Yeah, definitely a choke point there. But yeah, that's splitting off in both directions. So definitely at Figgy, we'll get another choke point. And Leary? Yeah, Leary is going to be another choke point. Because I don't think any of this is, yeah, definitely going to look like it's splitting off in multiple directions. So it's not bad, huh? Yeah, choke point here. Choke point here. A choke point here. So it's this area right here. It's a pretty good empire. And only 3 choke points, so very generous. I'll take it. Yeah, totally, right? So, yeah, cool. Or is it Elgarot? Elgar. Surprised I haven't run into any alien civilizations yet. Last game I did, and it was really annoying. It was like, oh god, I gotta deal with this right away. Of course, I took one of its systems, but it was a bit annoying. Oh. What are we doing? What's going on? Another space monster? No, definitely doesn't look like it. Alright. Uh-huh. Okay. Hello. Now then, let's test this out. Oh, okay, so that's how it works, huh? Okay, mutual exclusive. Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of neat. Oh, quantity over quality. Oh, that's really neat. Huh. So it totally blocks you out. Oh, that's kind of neat. Okay, so tier 1. How do you get to tier 2? I don't understand that at all, but whatever. Nifty. So it still says tier 1. Weird. Oh, tier 2. Okay. They cost the same. Oh, path requires 2 ascension perks. Got it. I guess. Oh, just that one. Wait, what? Oh, weird. Wait, what? Why is it? Why is it switching between... What the... What's the... Yeah, look. That's really weird. Wealth-driven society, company property, wealth-driven... Oh, got it. I'm looking at different... Oh, okay. I'm hovering over each of the three... Yeah. Weird. Huh. Okay, I get it now. Huh. So you need 2 ascension parts before you get into tier 2. Huh. Interesting. Well, it definitely seems interesting. I'd like to get into it more once I understand it a bit more. So you've got these 4 you can choose from. I definitely want... Oh, I'll have to get more serious about it later, but it seems interesting. And it looks like it's got potential mid-game. Oopsie. Where am I? Alright, so... Empire there. It looks like they will not get to here quickly. So if I push... And I don't have to push hard, but if I push and get there first, it'll be okay. Nifty. Let's see where everybody is, actually. I forget the... console commands... Stellaris. It is... Oh god, what was it? Survey all or something, or... Reload graphical. Yeah, I have to do reload graphical map after I do survey? Galaxy survey. What was the name of it? Okay, give me a sec. Survey. There we go. So survey. So I just go survey and then I go reload galaxy map, right? Reload graphical map. Got it. I always get that wrong. So what's the... I think it's... There we go. It's the tilde key. Survey. And it's pretty funny. Everything goes like so. And then I go reload graphical map. There we go. And then you just have to remove all this. There we go. And make Crew contact here. And there's nobody up here. Oh, that's interesting. So I really don't have to worry about this area at all for quite a bit. Anybody this way? Not really. Wow, that's really cool. So my main push is over here. Get to here as soon as possible. And then I can expand this way to here. Before these guys get there. And then probably maybe get there. Yeah, whatever. Think of something, so yeah, if I can get, yeah, I'd have to get there. Yeah, this is going to be a dicey situation. I'll be definitely taking these guys on for sure. Nifty. And 2 fallen empires right next to each other? Perfect. And not near me, thank God. Cool. Alright, that's pretty cool, actually. I like it. Yeah, this is too confusing to actually plan long term, but yeah, Elgarot, my main focus, and then everything else is just icing on the cake. That's really fun. It looks like a fun map. Okay, I don't need to see all that, but what I would do want to do is check out. Yeah, so I got an ocean world there, 2 ocean worlds there, which is awesome. Ocean world here. Gaia world there, cool. Size 18, that's pretty cool actually. Ooh, look, primitives there. But how many of them? Not too many, right? Oh, cool. Right on, and then nice. Now, expansion planner. Distance, lol. Ocean world, ocean world. Ocean world. Ooh, wow, okay. What's that mean, by the way? Tai, where's Tai? So that's, oh, okay. Alright, fair enough. Don't understand what the distance means. Bizarre. Okie dokie. Uh-oh. Alright, so what I'm actually looking for are the gas giants. I want to spam all the gas giants with surveys to find that cruiser as soon as possible so I can deal with any aliens. That's a gas giant right there. So one gas giant there, another there. So all I'll be doing in the early game is sending all my guys out as quickly as possible to survey gas giants. find that cruiser. And if I do it quick enough, and I use the ones with, you know, discovery chance, that would probably help a ton. If I can just get enough of them, that would be awesome, because I'll definitely be using this guy to do that. And I'll just be buying as many of these as I can find at this point. Oh, good. Well, it's all random anyways. Yeah, so, yeah, that's basically what I'll be doing a lot. Just cycling through everything. This is okay. It'll speed it up, but yeah, I'd really rather use more desirable scientists than speeding it up. Honestly, I find increasing the chance is most important, but anything else, don't worry about that. It's okay, but at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, well, what use was that? This would be more useful to use, actually. Leader experience gain to level up quicker so you can get extra skills, and hopefully that'll get you extra skills to make it useful. Yeah. What I'm looking for is the spaceship voidcraft and stuff, propulsion and things like that. Anything else I don't really care about at all. Go for the light bulb, really. Oh god, biology left. But of course, you know, this is going to be random. I can't look into the future as far as recruiting. It's always random. Meh. Boring. Always go for the dogs because they're cheap to hire, and then it clears another slot. There. Now that's what I'm looking for. 100%. Find one of these, stick with it. They're awesome. They're utterly brilliant. You get as many of these as you can. Many of these. That's what we're looking for. Probably 2, I find, are useful for surveying. Anything else, you're probably, well, whatever. If you can get them, get them. These 2, if you can find them, you recruit them, keep them. You know, these are very useful in the beginning of the game to create situations where, you know, in the beginning of the game, you want to survey as much as possible, but you also want to get as many anomalies as possible to help you out. So this is super important to get. And then the anomalies can be just investigated by these guys and get them experience, which is helpful. It's my main push. Scientists. And of course the governor is helpful. Having a, oh, it's okay, but I don't have slaves, so those are completely useless. Yeah. This is okay. I'd probably not go with that. I'd probably go with something like either that or the house buildy looking icon for buildings, which would be helpful. Because you're kind of short on minerals in the beginning. For worlds, I have a set thing. I don't like commercial zones. I'll replace it with civilian industries. So what I have is on new planets I'll go administration office, then civilian industries, and then a holo theater, a naturals progression actually, and then after that it is usually alloy foundries, and then on my core planets I'll add a research lab, so my scientists, after we've done surveying, can start assisting research. And then I usually need another holotheater, and at that point, the world's my oyster. Yeah, but yeah, administration office, first thing on new planets. I tend to, like, if I'm looking at it for long term, I'll probably, because it's on new planets, you're thinking, okay, if I've got a lot of certain number of things, I want to push into that in order to take advantage of, say, the energy grid building or the mining, taking advantage of min-max, basically. But if it doesn't have any generalized stuff, I usually go into industrial districts and definitely watch my my mineral output. As far as construction ships go, I go for, well, if you go for energy, see, it costs upkeep, right? So if you go for energy, it doesn't cost you anything. It's just gaining things. It'll cost you minerals to build it, but I usually push hard to get energy. And what I usually try to do, because I'm jumping with only a couple of construction ships all over the place, is go for anything with 3 or above. Even research. If it's got multiple, that's great. But if it's just got this kind of crap, I'll just plain ignore it. Unless I'm desperate for the stuff. Because those minerals are very few and far between in the beginning. So only stuff like, say, this right here. That'd be great. And this is probably a 4 and a 2 or something. But yeah, I'll go for that. And I'll go for this, but I'll ignore that. Yeah, stuff like that. Starting out early. I usually I take my military fleet, and then because I'm paying how much in ships? I'm paying 6.2. And then I think, what's that? It's not a large drop in your upkeep, but you're not using them in the beginning, honestly. So just don't build them. Just don't reinforce them. Just get rid of them. Doesn't matter. You do not need it. Now you could, if you wanted to, but you just don't have the energy to spare in the beginning because you need those scientists and you need as many as possible. So dicking around with admirals is completely useless because they're not really important. Yes, maybe putting them on patrol with those early ships might get them a little bit of experience, but at the same time, you don't want to spend 200 or more on finding a good admiral when you've got scientists to hire. Now the tech tree. There you go. Now let's see now. Usually avoid this tree right here. I'll usually avoid this tree too. Oh, auxiliary. Okay. So administrative AI gets to that. Oh, I didn't know that. Ooh, good idea. It's mostly self-explanatory, but I'm looking for certain things that I want that I don't know how to get to, and wondering if certain areas like zero-G laboratories are just a straight. And then computing just gets you, oh, the hacking stuff. Okay, whoop-de-doo. Go to sensors. Oh, automated explorers. Oh, okay, it's just a dead end. Okay, then I'm just going to ignore it in the future. I was like, does that unlock anything? Oh, good. All right. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I'm looking for, right? Just what can I ignore? I don't know what this does, actually. It's kind of funny. This is helpful. I always like going for this. So, vitality boosters. Something to remember. Gene seed purification. What's this? For gene warriors? Gene... Okay. And this is uplift, I think. And what's that give you? More... I have no idea. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Right. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. Colonial centralization. Planetary unification. Colonial centralization. Oh yeah, definitely off-world trade companies love that. Artificial moral codes unlocks this stuff? Oh, didn't know that. Sonic theory. You gotta get that to get this. Okay. Side jump drive. Huh. Interesting. Xenobiology, blah, blah, blah. So what does powered exoskeletons get you? I know that unlocks stuff. What's it get you? Alright. Not much, I don't think. It's not telling me the bonuses, but give me a general idea. Alright, so flak battery, flak cannons, flak artillery, propulsion, advanced afterburners. Oh, there's such a thing. Oh, okay. Gotta remember that. Plasma thrusters, impulse thrusters, dark matter propulsion. Ah, the missiles. Here we go. So torpedoes, swarmers, whirlwind, blah blah blah. Quantum missiles, marauder. Okay, so marauder missiles. Okay. Alrighty. Connect battery. Now I'm fairly sure that there's a mod out there that increases the number of tiers in the weaponry area. Forget which one is it. Is it the NSCI or whatever the heck that mod is? Probably. Oh, okay. Mega cannon happens after. Okay, so advanced railguns. Got it. Cannon. Okay, fair enough. So Goddess cannons. Got it. High-density munitions. Stormfire cannons. Okay, so Voidcraft. Carrier operations improved. Got it. Starhold. Citadel. Yeah, we're not doing the utopia thing, that's for sure. Screw habitats, they suck big time. Improved battleship hulls. Titans. Battleships. Oh, okay. So there's no dreadnoughts? You go straight from battleships to Titans? Okay. Pity. I wonder if NSCI or whatever the heck that mod is actually gives you battle cruisers and stuff like that. Kind of fun. Juggernaut. Blah blah blah. Colossi. Hello. Guess it's just the Titan stuff. And I do have Apocalypse, so... Oh, okay, so it's a dead-end thing. Okay, cool. Alright, these are advanced cruisers. Oh, okay. Advanced cruisers. Advanced destroyers. No advanced battleship. That's pretty funny. Oh, improved battleship hulls. There we go. Advanced battleship hulls. There we go. That's better. That's got it. Okay. So yeah, battleships and Titans. Oh, fair enough. Missing piece of the puzzle, I guess. Interesting how they just make that Apocalypse DLC, and they haven't... Isn't it so stupid how they do that, right? It's like there's so much of this game that they can improve, but they're just interested in new things. They're not interested in variations, which would be a free product, obviously. But people would pay for that. Jesus. It's weird what people... Yeah, it's very odd what developers... The mindset of developers is like, you've never actually tried improving the game with a... You know, it's like, why don't you go, hey, we're adding this thing, but we need to do paid expansion. It's been a while. You know... I would be interested in, you know, I paid for the game on sale. I'm sure the DLC for the upgrade would be something I might even get premium. You know? Why not? Why wouldn't you go for that? And it wouldn't be a fix. It would be like extra stuff, you know, for, you know, you've played the game, you've got the basics, why not add this extra stuff on? Maybe there's a stigma against stuff like that being paid DLC, possibly? Who knows? Anyways. So, that's the tour of that. Can't really think of anything else. This is, yeah, got rid of all the DLC soundtracks, mostly. Actually quite loud still. Probably can't even hear me talking. Anyways, yeah, that's interesting. yeah, I'll just rush around researching all the astronauts as quickly as possible with one, and then I'll send the other to start surveying systems that I need to, expand to. So that'll be my two-prong approach. I'll hire leaders as quickly as possible and try to find this as soon as possible, as many as possible. Barring that, I'll just use these guys to research, because there's only 10% extra chance to find anomalies, so it's not world-ending if you don't have that kind of scientist, basically. I'll usually buy, if I've got surplus energy, I'll usually wait till it's around 130 or close. It'll never get to 130. Later on in the game, it would be impossible. It starts to jump really high. They never let it. The AI will never let it get low because they're buying too. But yeah, I'll just usually wait till it's really low and buy as much as possible in increments. As far as the colony designation of your new planets, not your homeworld, what I do is I will go for, typically it is either consumer goods, mining, and agriculture, and I'll usually start to vary it once I start getting, see if I've got 3 at a new planet, I'll go agriculture for them. But if I'm desperate and I only have 1 box of mining, if I'm desperate for minerals, say, I'll add 1 mining to every new planet I've got, and then I'll just get everybody to go to mining specialty on the colony designation. That's basically how I do it. Later on in the mid-game, you can start tweaking it to individual, but usually it's like, oh god, I need that, I need to get everybody on that path, so that's what I do. Decisions, this is great on new planets. It only costs you 100, and it really helps out, so that's what I try to remember to do as much as possible when I have extra consumer goods, when I do. Selling this stuff, mid-game I usually wait till I've got 5,000 and I just go the 5,000 option. But sometimes I don't have a choice and I really need stuff, but try not to sell your consumer good and food that quickly, because you need 200 of each to make a colony ship, so there's that. Yeah, tradition looks really cool. Oh, and policies, as far as, it's not policies, but it is species. You need to set default rights quickly. You need to, well, this is what I do. I go migration controls and population controls, and then I go citizenship undesirables, and then I go extermination. Utopia gives you more options, but they're just ridiculous, so I don't really care. So yeah, there it is. And then all of a sudden, anything you take over, you're gonna slaughter everybody and move on. Yeah. And later on, there's genome mapping. You create a template and fiddle with it. Usually what I do is I will not create a template until the game automatically does it for one. It's like an event kind of thing for one planet you've populated that's low habitability. In the past, I've done Savannah World, which was because I had to occupy a home world of another species because they were too close. And it gave me an automatically tailored for Savannah, and which was kind of cool. And then I modified not only them, when I got the tech for, I think it's a tech or ascension perk, to modify them, and then I just modified them after that, immediately after, and then I modified my own species and then converted the savannah people first, and then my guys later, which took way longer, but eventually was done. Claims are where I spend most of my influence points before a war. During a war, it's usually because you can't. I'll usually use it when I'm trying to expand, and I don't want to wait to a next war to grab the planets I couldn't see in fog of war to claim them. So that's what I use that for. I tend to ignore the factions completely. I find espionage is completely boring. I think it's probably a feature of a DLC that's basic, like a demo mode kind of thing. There doesn't seem to be much flesh on the bones there. And I'll usually wait till somebody rivals me before I rival them back, because it's annoying how that mechanics work for that, just to get more influence. Edicts, it's usually the energy subsidies for sure. And then once you get the campaign stuff, you can spend energy credits when you have them on education campaign, I think. That gets you more experience for your leaders. I tend not to use this very much. I found this very useful because you can actually set it to build a colony ship and send it on its way without you doing more than just interacting with the screen, which is really cool. On sectors, I used to look at it a lot, and I think in the past you needed to, but I just hardly do. I'll usually have sectors up, but once I get enough planets, I turn the sectors off and go here until I capture a bunch of new planets, and then I go to sectors again. And once I know the names of my planets and where they fit in the world, then I'll just go back to planets, because you get to see more in the screen. So that's how everything looks. What I'd like to do is go into options and check the UI shrinkage and see what kind of sizes I can get this down to, or if it's going to be just too constricted. So we'll definitely check that, and I want to check that right now actually. So exit the menu, settings. Let's go down to minimum. I've never tried that. Alright. No blaring music. So let's check it out. Let's go right back to where we were, kind of. Whoa. Okay then. That's really tiny. That's pretty funny. We might not be able to see anything, honestly. But I've never actually tried it. Yeah, Stellaris is a fun game because it has replay value. It's got enough to it that you can role play your species and really get into it, immersion. While it doesn't have a lot of annoying hurdles, and the mod community has filled those in adequately enough. Wow, those are really small. I can barely see this stuff. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, that's really small. That's hilarious. Could I even... No. kind of cool, but oh my god. Species. Yeah, no. Ship designer. Ah! That's kind of neat. Sectors, market, situation log, edicts. Here we go. So yeah, this really small, but viewable barely. Jesus, I'd have to know what I'm looking at. Wow. Okay then. Let's check the next one up. Which is a happy spot. I'll probably go with 0.8, honestly. It reduces it from silly to something, you know, workable. Which is, I think, what most people find most annoying about the game, you know? But yes, it's a setting in game, not a mod. There is a mod out there for it, but as soon as I found the setting in game, I was like, cut down the number of mods big time. Unless you're playing Skyrim, yeah, don't go for hundreds of mods. Yeah, I find the more mods you put into a game, the less fun it is, because you realize what you're basically doing is trying to force the game to be fun, basically. Especially with a game like, say, XCOM 2. Loved the game, adored it. I loved Long War for the original. It's not too horrible, but at the same time it's kind of blurry. Let's check out the society management. It's visible, but at the same time, like, how small does it have to be, right? I kind of like it. It's kind of neat. I wonder if these are changed too. I think they are. Kind of like that, actually, because you zoom in and this is not obscuring your ship. I kind of like that. I'll probably stick with this, but I want to check one more. Let's try 0.7. I'll probably go back to 0.6 when I restart this campaign for real. But I want to check 0.7 and see if that's the sweet spot. But I'm fairly sure 0.6 is where I want to be. Just for the aesthetic reasons. It might be a bit fuzzy on the functionality, but I've played the game enough. I don't really need everything to be, you know, accessibility mode, you know? Yeah. 0.6 for sure. Yeah, 0.6. Definitely 0.6. Yeah. Yes, definitely 0.6. Yep, 0.6. This is more clear, but I really like 0.6. Going for 0.6. Hell yeah. So a bit fuzzy, but less is good. Alright, thanks for watching.